Profanity Nation.
Yeah, it's the new era of man for some old school fans with a new school brand. We got money on the mic with the plan in hand. And Stat Pat to his left, they go hand in hand. And to the right, we got Simpster, he putting it down. It's the Profanity Nation, we running the town, yeah.
It's the Profanity Nation.
Profanity Nation.
Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Profanity Nation podcast, where we are the voice for professional fans. As always, joined by my co-hosts and here with my guy, Money Mike.
Yo, I'm here, man. NBA season, Lakers are playing.
Okay, so we talked last week. Yep, we talked last week about what we expected. We'll get to that in a second.
Not impressed.
Well, but you're a resident hater, so that's expected.
Well, I mean, I'm true.
Stat Pat.
Hey,
how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling really good, man. Happy birthday, Layla and Isaiah. It's my twins' birthday today.
Beautiful.
So
happy birthday.
I'm happy about that. Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, time flies, right?
Yeah.
So I'm happy
It's
about
Scorpio
that.
season. My son's birthday was last night.
Scorpio season. Yikes. I'm gonna have to in my 10 more years. I'm gonna deal with that on a large scale.
Mine's in about 3 weeks. So.
Wow.
And I'm Scorpio too. So.
Oh God.
All right, guys. So with the Scorpio pain, there becomes Laker pain. Guys, last week we talked and we discussed, what we thought that first 10 games was going to be. And they're now 1-2 playing as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing the Orlando Magic at home as we speak. Orlando is 2-0. So this is a real game. This isn't just a gimme, that's for sure. Right off the bat, I'm just going to scream out that it's not almighty, the world and the sky's falling. However, the problem is I see it. And the reason why we're not 2-1 versus 1-2 is Darvin Ham. Go.
Oh my God. Let's talk about it. I mean, so I now I guess at this point it's apparent to me. I don't know if it is for anybody else, but it is apparent to me that reason why a lot of things were going our way last year, it was because of the injuries dictated how he had to play players. Like if Troy Brown never would have got hurt, and if all these guys didn't get hurt,
they would have never got.
We would have went right down the hole with this same rotation. And once they got hurt, and Austin Reeves got elevated, Hachimura was able to come in there. We started okay, now it's all right, we have a squad now. But it wasn't because you made the right decisions. It was basically addition by subtraction. Now we are assuming that you are now a first-year coach. You have what? You have experience now. You made a run in the playoffs. You know your team better than anybody else knows their team. And now what I'm seeing is the people that actually got you there, you're not playing them anymore. You're playing all these new additions. And I don't understand why you see a person like, Rui being on the bench, or you see someone like, one thing about it, we don't have Vanderbilt, which is, people are understating that because he did a lot of the dirty work and no one's really doing the dirty work right now. However, Gabe Vincent should be having all those minutes. He still haven't 3 games in, still haven't hit 1-3. You have Cam Reddish, had a good game too, but that was sandwiched between 2 okay games. And we got Max Christie on the bench that I think can provide a lot of defense, a lot of that dirty work, a lot of that grit that we are missing. I just think that Darvin Ham is, not really put us in the best possession to win. And at the end of that, I'll say all this to say this: I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss Frank Vogel.
Really? That's funny. You actually think Vogel's the better coach at this point? That's funny. That's very possible. I don't think you're happy with what's going on now.
I agree. I mean, one thing that I said a while back, I don't know what the offense is, right? It's I don't know what they're going to run. Normally when you watch a game, you're a fan of a team, you kind of start to understand what the plays are going to be because you watch them all the time. And you just don't really know what that's going to be because you don't know what that lineup is going to be. You don't know if LeBron is going to be on clock management today, if he's not, and those things matter because based on what your rotation is going to be and, when you're going to have them in the game, when you're going to have them outside the game, all these things matter. So it's very difficult when you watch this team, you don't see the continuity there, and you feel like it should have been there because the core was there, and then these additional pieces were the pieces to be able to help out the core.
plug
in.
plug the holes. That's all it was. But he's kind of reinventing the whole wheel
Again. And I don't understand that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to make much sense, guys. There is one other thing though that it did catch some headlines. I think it was after the first game. And maybe it was the second game. Remember the second game. And you're gonna love this. I'm sure you heard this, and hopefully I'm not stealing your out of bounds. I'm sorry if I am.
We won't know.
We won't know. When LeBron James in his post-game press conference touted how well he played.
Oh man, when I heard that, don't hear that.
Okay.
Ooh, he's sitting up in the seat, boy. You know,
I did, right?
No,
I
did you hear that?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, first of all, we lost the game.
Okay, so I didn't steal your out of bounds.
No, I didn't steal.
Okay, great.
Good.
But first of all, we lost the game, and then this dude gonna talk about how he had 21 points and no turnovers, and he had a pretty good game.
Yeah, he
And
thought
like,
he played well.
Dude, and it's almost like one of the reasons why it's not my out of bounds is because obvious at the end of the day, LeBron over and over and over again, season after season after season, has proven that it ends up being all about him, right? I mean, the true, what was that? He wouldn't even.
He was sitting right next to Anthony Davis too.
He wasn't even
talking about himself and how good he
right.
played.
And look at right. Wow, and that's some. You know why that's some complete shade? Because that game, he said that Anthony Davis had 0 points
exactly.
in the second half.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
it was definitely some shade.
He basically was like, "Hey, it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't me. It don't put it on me.
It wasn't my fault. We lost." But I mean, listen, LeBron James is notorious for doing things like that. Remember when he lost in Miami and he said, "Hey, tomorrow I'm gonna be on my boat and I'm gonna enjoy my summer. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be happy." And oh well, dude, you literally just lost the NBA Finals, and you're saying I'm good tomorrow, right? So these are typical personality traits of LeBron, and these are actual personality traits. So I'm not surprised that he said it wasn't my fault. It's one of those things where if we rich, you broke. That's it. That is the LeBron model. Like if we won, y'all lost.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a champion.
Oh, I won.
I'm the
y'all
GOAT.
lost.
I'm the GOAT. So we won, y'all lost. That's the way. That's the way LeBron.
It's real. I didn't
that should
like
be
that.
a shirt. We won, y'all lost. Hey, that's a shirt.
I won. Y'all lost.
I won, y'all lost.
Yeah.
That's
with a crown.
With a crown.
With a crown. No head, just two hands on a crown.
The two arms and hands, just something like that, like how he does it.
InfinityTV.com/store.
Hey,
InfinityTV.com/store. You will probably see that within 48 hours. You'll be able to buy that. That's how quick we work here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not happy right now. We've talked a little bit. Other than that quote, tell us what you're really not liking about the Lakers right now. Is it Darvin Ham? Is it the rotations?
I mean, everything. It's the whole fluidity. Like even listen, like the when I was watching a game that went in overtime against Sacramento, and I actually didn't have an opportunity because I was running around, didn't have an opportunity to watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching the highlights, and they were touting on how great LeBron did to tie the game to force it to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, cool. Well, we must have won then because you guys are talking about this great play that LeBron made, slam dunk and tied it in overtime. Or, and then we lost. Like we lost by 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm kind of used to, maybe I'm spoiled that if our star player takes us into overtime, it's because we're more likely to win the game. Because it's, to me, I feel like there should be a certain mentality that we're not gonna lose this game, especially if you come back. See, it's one of those
on the
things,
road, and you get to
right. So what happens is there's two ways to go into overtime.
What happened was
there's two ways to go into overtime, right? The first way is you're in the lead and then you give it up and then you go into overtime. So that means the other team has the momentum. Or you're behind and you fought back to tie it up to go into overtime. We fought back to tie it up to go into overtime. That means we have the momentum, which means that we need to go ahead and finish it off. That's so that's what I expected, especially since they were highlighting the fact that LeBron did such a great job. This is overtime. Like so it doesn't matter if we go to overtime, we lose by 4, right?
No, it's still a loss.
I mean, when we're talking about when we're talking about that momentum, I think we just spent a lot of energy trying to come back.
That's
because we came back twice from two double-digit deficits. And what I think and kind of like, flip side of that is when you're on the road, you got to know that you have to win in regulation. If you're putting 5 more minutes on the clock, you would just let that team take a collective deep breath and be like, well, that was close.
You hand it over to them.
That was close. So now we jump the ball up again, and momentum is out the window because now we here now, and it's 0-0.
And
if I go ahead and put 2-3 threes on you real quick and go up on a quick 9-point lead on you in 5 minutes, that we know is going to be almost insurmountable. Like they got to come back from a 9-point deficit in overtime. That's a little bit daunting, right? So I'm like, yeah, we should have won the game because we had them in regulation. But once they got into overtime, and then you start seeing like all of a sudden we're not hitting these same shots. The rotation was still like we just went in with the same team, which was not really doing it. And then at the end of the day, our stars have to play like stars.
Right.
And that's where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm here now. I can talk all the stuff I want to talk about. Austin Reeves being 1 for 14. I can talk about how D'Lo is having a slow start. I can talk about how Gabe Vincent hasn't hit a 3 since he's been on the team, and he's like this 3rd game in. I can talk about all that. But it's overshadowed by AD not being able to score in the second half, or AD like missing a lot. He had a better game, but he was missing a lot of chippies. So it's what it is, right?
My biggest problem with AD is that.
Oh yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, guys, sorry, this is gonna be the hate ass show. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If y'all
this is reality.
If you guys want us, it's half glass, and you want to be like, but we're doing it, guys. We could have easily been 2-1. No, you are what we are. We are 1 and 2.
So his
playing against 3 playoff games, playoff teams.
It is very clear all around the media, Laker, everything, that AD, in order for us to win the championship, is in AD's hands. Like this has been said over and over and over again. So, if we have been programmed for that, and AD, you are the star. What I'm used to when you are the star and this is your team is that everything about you is decisive. So when we pass that ball into you, make your move. If not, pass it out. Like you knew that when you threw the ball to Shaq. Hey, Shaq was about to go and body you up and dunk it on you, or he was gonna pass it back out because he wasn't ready, so he could reset, so he could come back in and dunk it on you when you pass it back in. Right. AD, this whole I'm gonna catch the ball and I'm gonna hold to see if a double team comes and look at it. No, dog, you gotta already know your move already. By the time you get that ball, within 1 second, make your move. Kareem, you throw the ball to Kareem, swing left, shoot right. It was going to happen. You threw the ball to Kobe, pass the ball out. Kobe knew what move he was going to make, right? Like it was all preparation. Like either he was going to shoot it, he was going to drive. He made his move once he caught that ball. Mm-hmm. Listen, even LeBron, if you give LeBron, and he would go and run when he was the man, But now, AD, listen to me, AD, please. Within 1 second, can you please decide what you're going to do with that ball? They pass that ball into you, make your move. Mm-hmm. If it's a fadeaway jump shot, if it's a one step to a hole,
use your speed.
You use something,
mm-hmm.
or pass it out. You have to make that decision within 1 second, dog, because if not, you can't let the defense collapse on you. Mm-hmm. You can't let that double team. You should be already seeing that double team coming and pass it out if you see it coming. Mm-hmm. But you have to make a decisive move, or you cannot be the man of Lakers. Bottom line.
So you think that's the difference right now?
100%, yeah. Because
is that a mindset for AD? Because he had all the right things to say in preseason, so forth. Is that a mindset?
Man, listen.
or is it just a characteristic?
He embraces the fact that he's the man. He embraces the fact that everything's on him. He knows everything's on his back. Yeah, it's a mindset. I mean, because he's not doing that. You know what I mean? It's one thing to say it. It's nothing to do with it.
I mean, when he was the number 1 pick in the draft and he was playing with New Orleans, I mean, even when he was hurt and he came back and dominated. Now, of course, he's a little younger and he has less injuries.
And he had a lot to prove.
Right. But
he was in New
definitely,
Orleans.
but
they don't care what he does.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
He could have done
no media pressure
things.
at all.
No.
But over here,
no stat pats.
Right.
Look, no LA market, period. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
sure. But hey,
you're in LA. Look, these lights are really much more.
Oh, it's bright, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, look, if the Nuggets were here, trust me, they would have to be a little bit more brighter and show a little bit more personality and all that stuff. Jokic would be in every commercial. Trust me.
No, yeah.
If he was here, they would find a way to put him on.
Look, they put Kawhi in commercials.
That's what I'm saying. They would put Joker in a commercial
because
so
it's
quick
in
and
LA.
fast.
So listen, dude, AD, you out here. I understand there's way more pressure out here, but dog, you want to come.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is the pressure is not to win. Of course they want win, but Lakers fans are not putting pressure on AD to bring us wins. They're bringing just perform, consistent, be dominant. If we lose, we lose. We'll go out that way. We don't want to go out this way, though, right? It's we want to go out with our players playing dominant. Let's go down that way. Don't go out soft.
Yeah,
right. And that's what it is. You just want to go out fighting. You don't want to go out soft, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean.
So let's move on a little bit. Let's touch base on a couple other teams here, guys. Boston coming out to a blazing start, of course. Got to touch base.
3-0.
But I really think when you're comparing, you got to take schedules into account. Lakers have had a tough start of the schedule, that's for sure. But Boston doing great. Milwaukee just got a win over Miami tonight. Anything you had a chance to watch?
I mean, you're looking at
very small sample size,
but also players that are squarely in their prime. I mean, you got Dame knowing exactly what he has to do, and he's doing exactly what he's done in his career. He's in a prime, so it's not like you're getting a slower version of Dame Lillard. You're not getting like we were getting on the end of LeBron's career. You're getting somebody square in the middle of their prime, and you're playing with a person like Giannis, which is he never played with a player like that ever in his life.
I don't think most players have.
Of course, I mean that's what I mean,
he is a freak, but
However, he was like
he hasn't played with anyone even close.
No, and the best player he played with was the McCallum and Aldridge. I mean, so when you and then you saw McCallum, and so when you got now Greek freak, and you got this structure, it's not like we're talking about, right? What is the coach doing? The coach knows, Budenholzer knows what he's going to do. He is no dope. We know what he's going to do, and we're going to. We got Middleton's going to do his thing. Got Lopez going to do his thing. Giannis going to do his thing. He knows
his rotation.
We know it's going to be solid. Now going to Boston, okay, yes, you got rid of you traded Smart, but you got Jrue Holiday, so you're still going to get that same dogged, that defense at the top hounding everybody. Not to mention, you're getting a little bit out of Porzingis right now. Porzingis is literally,
which hasn't been productive in years.
And he comes here and he's got a reprieve on life in a little bit, and so that's a formidable power. I mean, starting five. So and then and it's what it is. So and yes, schedule do come into play because the Lakers played 3 playoff teams back to back to back. But of course, man, that's par for the course. It
is what it is.
That's what it is. We're trying to sell this game. We're trying to sell the product, and we're going to put the Lakers in as many as high-profile games that we can early to keep us interested. And then we'll give them their soft schedule on their Grammy trip or something like that. Exactly. It's like that. So, we know how it goes.
It is.
I mean, the thing about the Lakers, though, it don't matter who we play because it's the Lakers. So every team, even if it's soft, they still going to play us hard. So we have to be ready to play every night.
It doesn't matter where the Lakers rank, what place they're in, or what their record is. Every team wants to beat them down just to say they beat the Lakers. All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick break. What we're going to do is we're going to say hello to our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. You're watching the Profanity Nation podcast. Don't go anywhere.
Profanity Nation.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss, raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming back. And we are still here, the Profanity Nation podcast. Of course, we're talking NBA. We're talking sports, Lakers, money.
Yeah, man. I mean, I want to talk a little bit about you. I mean, we get back on the Lakers stuff.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Hey, can we talk about USC for a minute? I mean, because look,
you get 1 minute because that's all they're worth.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
At this point,
I want to be the first one to say that USC sucks.
Okay. I don't think you're the first. But...
No, I really do. I want to be the first one to say that USC sucks. Obviously I'm a homer. You know, I'm a Laker fan. I love USC. I've actually have paid tickets over $500 to go to the UCLA USC game.
That's what.
And I'm very, very.
He's worried that his investment is not going to be. He's going to pay $500 for a loss. I would think that would
right.
He's money Mike.
To a rivalry game, though. To a rivalry game. I'm like, look, there is. We literally gave up 49 points to Cal, and we're about to play Washington, ranked number 5 in the nation, and Oregon, ranked number 8 in the nation, and we have no defense, and we have no excuse on why we don't have any defense.
You do. You have a defense coordinator that's terrible.
Well, right.
Exactly.
Well, because look, if my
and a head coach that refuses.
My comp would be and I like this team too. Is Colorado with Coach Prime, but I understand why. Like that dude had to clean house get what he had to get. You know, in the portal, and you obviously go for the skill position before you go for the line. So I'm not worried about them, but USC, we suck. And Lincoln Riley, I'm going to tell you, hey dog, if we don't get rid of this defensive coordinator, we're not going to get any more recruits, because there is a Colorado, there is a UCLA with Kid Norton Jr. over there running the defense right down the street in LA that could get these recruits. And I don't want to. Right now, we at the point where we're gonna lose it.
Well, that just happened.
Yeah.
So I forgot what his name was. A recruit in 2024. He was on the radar. He was an SC commit. He was a top 10 defensive
holdout.
I think defensive back. And the first he had enough. I mean, you got to understand, the parents looking at this, they're looking at what are we going to send our kid to put him in the best position to succeed. And if I'm a defensive player, my parents might not want me to go and waste my talent with a coach that literally does not know what the hell to do. It's not.
So we about to go to Big Ten. We're not even going.
And it's going to get worse. Because it's just this. It ain't no woo. Ain't no flash in the pan. It just smash. And if you can't tackle, I'm sorry. If you're not trying to put your nose in there, you're going to get ran over. And there's a lot of teams that can't wait and looking their chops and looking at SC, just like Tulane, and looking at SC as, oh, man, dude, we can get them right now. Now, think about it like you said. What's wrong with the fact that we have a defensive coordinator? Now, this defensive coordinator has been doing this. This ain't new.
Right.
This ain't new.
Yeah.
This was a package deal.
This
was a package deal to get Lincoln Riley. We got Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln Riley brought Alex Grinch. When he brings Alex Grinch have blown so many games where the Oklahoma has been blown out, giving up 40 points in bold, high-profile playoff games that it didn't even matter. And so the thing about it, problem with this all is SC has SC literally has a defensive legacy.
Right.
That you would think that we're trying to uphold. Yes, the touchdowns are great. All those points, Caleb Williams looking nice, first pick in the draft, all that's nice. But 55 is a hollow number at LC. I mean, it's worn by Junior Seau. It's worn by, but all these like Singletary, it's all the 55 is who's wearing the 55 jersey on SC's defense right now, because there is no a person that's on that defense that's worthy to put that number on, to play that, because the defense doesn't dictate or have somebody come in and say, okay, we're going to put you in the best position to play. I mean, to win. I'm tired of it. You looking at it right now, the reason why you're mad is because I know you bought those tickets, but I'm going to tell you right now, from a person that looked at the SC get blown out 63-33 and looking at, no, don't sell them because are you taking your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, you take your daughter. Now, if your daughter really wants to be an SC Trojan, okay?
She's going to learn now.
She needs to feel it. She needs to feel the good and the bad. Don't shield her from the bad.
All right.
You got to feel the good and the bad, because I need to see where your leeches lie.
It's gonna be
I need to see. It's
gonna be hostile.
I need to see, though.
You already know.
I need to see, though, are you going to jump ship? Because you're not built for it. You're not built for it.
That's what we're doing.
So you
right
got to
now,
ask your daughter, is she built for it?
So right now, what you're saying is I need to take my daughter to see how is she really gonna rock with USC?
100%.
Is she gonna put that USC on after we lose?
100%.
Because they gonna lose.
100%.
They gonna lose.
And if she's not, that's on no.
Oh yeah, they gonna lose.
Listen.
And if she doesn't,
I don't want them
no
to.
problem.
I don't want them to. But when I'm telling you, it's gonna be a hostile environment.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because UCLA is ready.
Problem.
Ken Norton, Ken Norton used to coach at USC.
Yeah, of course.
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Something to prove.
So,
He was SC was a paycheck.
Yeah.
He back home.
Right.
He at UCLA.
Yeah.
That's his home.
Yeah, because we used to mess with
USC
him.
was a paycheck.
We used to mess
You know what I'm
with him
saying? When he was winning
USC.
championship, it was kind of like, it was kind of dirty. Like, winning championship was over here, but my heart with you guys, bro. Now he back home.
Yeah.
He can't wait to stick it to us.
Man.
So like at the same end of the day, look, man, we're going to lose to Oregon. We know we're going to lose to Washington. We're going to lose to UCLA probably more than likely. And once a promising playoff type season is really going to end up probably around 8-4, 7-5.
Well, then listen, we about to lose the next 3 games. It was according to you. And what are we right now? We're 7-3. 7-3. So that's 7-6.
Oh, 7-6. Oh,
yeah, we got 3 more games. So if it's 7-5, I hope it's UCLA. I hope it's UCLA.
Well, I mean, at least
that's the best.
The only solace we have is at home.
It's Caleb.
Only thing is,
it's like we need Caleb time,
and we need them to be scared because it's a rivalry game, just like we should be scared like it's a rivalry. Because at the end of the day, remember, these are 18 to 23-year-old kids.
Yeah, but they all know each other too. That's the thing.
I know that's what it is.
They all went to the same school.
That's how bad it is.
It's gonna be.
Except SC, no one knows SC people because they all come from the portal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're all over the place. So like they're not even from LA.
Man, but look, I'm just telling you though, man. Like it's for me, it's one of those things. Like I'm at the point, where hey, USC sucks. I can see.
Stop saying you suck, man.
Listen, we can do next year. Next year we going to win. I'm ready for them. Dog, we about to be washed. Bro, there's a Heisman Trophy over there. There's going to be a Heisman Trophy winner
Okay, you
on
know
the
what?
field next week.
Okay, at the end of the day, look.
Right.
So what happens? What happens if we do win?
Oh my gosh.
What I'm saying is, we at the end of the day don't know until we play the game.
Against Washington?
Look, man, I'm just saying. Yes, it might be but at least we have a chance in a shootout. We have a chance in the shootout.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing we got.
Yeah.
But if we're just
we have to outscore them.
If we have to outscore them.
But
and that's what we do.
Football, they're not gonna do it.
That's what we do. So we're gonna see.
We have to outscore.
We got to.
Because we're not stopping.
We didn't stop Cal. Cal literally decided like we just want to win the game. And they were gonna go for 2.
Yeah.
Because they were gonna win the game.
Yeah.
They literally
it was not, listen, it was not great defense. It was bad execution.
Bro, bad execution, bro. And it's almost like
and don't you hate that? Listen, don't you hate that when the defensive player does absolutely nothing and then they're celebrating?
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, they're the reason.
What you doing, dude?
I hate that. Oh my God.
You running up to the guy, he just missed it, and you go like this.
Incomplete.
You were the reason why.
Sit down.
No, dog. You was not the reason.
Sit down. You had no effect on that play.
He dropped the ball.
Okay, he dropped the ball.
Dog.
You did not help
he
him
lost.
drop
He
the
didn't
ball.
win.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Come on.
I mean, maybe you yelled. I didn't hear you yell and distract him.
We got this, man. We gonna man. We should look. Let's just put out good juju, and let's see if we can get.
Nervous, Pat.
Let's see if we can get this one.
When is that game?
Man.
This
November
weekend.
18th.
USC. And remember, Washington is next week. Washington is Saturday.
Hey, Washington.
But it's homecoming.
So
you got to win homecoming.
You know what's bad about that?
You got to win homecoming.
You know what's bad about it being homecoming?
Next week.
What?
That's when all the recruits come in.
Well, I mean,
hey,
we're gonna see who wants to be a Trojan and who wants to be on TV. Who wants to be a Trojan?
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see. Hey, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Shedeur Sanders. I don't know if you saw the Colorado game, but I feel sorry for this dude.
Why?
Like literally, I feel like Shedeur Sanders, the only one that's there is the center in him, and there are no blockers. Because the ball he says hike, and all of a sudden everybody's in the backfield. And this dude and Shedeur Sanders is doing. I feel sorry for him. Like he needs. Man, look. I think what Shedeur Sanders needs to do is be about 15 yards back and hope they can hike the ball that far. So that way he have an opportunity. A punt. So he has opportunity to be able to
get a long snapper.
Yes, because and listen, but that's what's so scary about this though, because you see what's happening, you see what their needs are, and when you looking at them get beat. Mm-hmm. You're looking at them like people are feeling sorry about what's happening. But then these players and these parents, because they like Deion Sanders, they're like, we're gonna go help him. He needs some help. And I'm a right guard and I can help him. You know what I mean? That's what's different in Colorado. That people are looking at him so I can help him. And everybody looking at USC and they're looking like, oh no, y'all, it's coaching. You know what I mean? And one thing, see, it's one thing if it's players, personnel, it's nothing if it's coaching. USC is coaching. Colorado, what's going on over there? It's the same thing. It's player personnel.
So if you improve the personnel, it's plug and play.
Yeah, right.
Much easier to fix.
100%. We can get the players. We can get the players to do what we need to do. But you have bad coaching, it's all bad.
Yeah, he knows exactly what's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we're going to keep going. Any NFL news? Anything to discuss? Anything good? Anything new?
Kirk Cousins.
Couple minutes. Kirk Cousins torn ACL. Torn Achilles. Sorry.
Yeah, he. I
was pointing to my Achilles. Talking
man, that dude, was on my fantasy team. I guess I gotta drop him now.
No, keep him. It's fine.
No. He has a big old O right next to him right now. He's probably gonna have an IR after that. So
definitely that.
Yeah. So no, Kirk Cousins, you're done. Man, what's going on with the 49ers, man?
Man, isn't that like that? But that's what the NFL is about.
Brock
man.
Purdy.
Yeah. I mean,
Up and down.
And he was supposedly the next best thing.
And then boom.
And then they lost 3 in a row, and now we're talking about he needs to make better decisions. Like, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, why we do this?
That dude was undefeated forever.
You know what I'm saying? Why we do this? And all of a sudden, now he has a couple of bad games, and now we're thinking about we may have to upgrade the position. Like, look, he was Mr. Irrelevant.
Right.
You know, his story is a success story. Like he's literally.
He's the starting quarterback for an NFL team.
Yeah, and he was the last pick of the draft. Like, you know, like so. I'm just saying, you don't worry about the 49ers. 49ers going to take care. I mean, it was a lot of turnover. Brock Purdy threw some picks. Also an uncharacteristic fumble by McCaffrey. But they played against the Bengals last night. And the Bengals are a championship quality team. They had a slow start. Now they're starting to turn it around. They're 4-3 now. You know, so yeah, it's just everything regressing to the mean. It's just like everything is like you're not having these outliers. Even
the season ebbs and flows.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Even the Kansas City Chiefs, they're talking about that Mahomes of all people don't have much help. Oh, I don't know if you noticed about. I mean, I'm gonna say this and I'll move on because I don't like the narrative, but the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing, and now
wait, have you seen it?
I know this.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
sure,
I'm about to tell you right now. They literally have now graphics.
Yeah, sure.
No. They have
graphics.
stats. They have stats. When she's in the audience, how many yards he gains in the game? It's over 100. He's balling when she's in the stands, when she's looking at him. When she's not in the building, he has a pedestrian like 56. Now, of course, that has nothing to do with her.
Yes.
But now we're going to add that
That's
because
the Taylor Swift stat.
Yeah, and it's like, what are we doing here?
Okay. It's scary. What we're gonna do, we're
have
close
you
to
seen the merch though?
Yeah, we did. Don't push it anymore, please. It's there. No one else needs to see it. But if you want merch, where you need to go is infanitytv.com.
We got you,
store.
We got you.
Store. Okay, guys. So let's keep this going. Of course, Lakers are going. They are doing well. We'll see. You guys are probably watching halftime right about now, and our show's getting started. So be sure to keep the Profanity Nation right there on your phone, Lakers on the TV, and keep it going there, guys. As you know, we always finish the show with a segment we call Money Mike's Out of Bounds. Money Mike is going to share his thoughts or opinions on a topic, and it's pretty simple. He just wants to know if those thoughts or opinion are in bounds or out of bounds. Money Mike, you got the mic.
So I don't know if you heard about this whole new Spectrum Sports, this new app.
Yes, I have
for the Lakers. Have you heard about this stat, Pat? So Spectrum has announced that you could get an app now just to watch the Lakers and pre and post
every game,
uncut, whatever. And listen, you don't need no cable or anything for $21, for the year.
Okay.
Right.
Or how much?
A month.
It's got to be a month.
It's a month.
It's a month.
Yeah.
$21 a month. For over $21 a month, I could watch every Laker game and every pre and post game.
And get Lakers content. Essentially, you're
Lakers
getting
content.
Backstage, the Lakers.
So I'm now, first of all, listen, I'm an avid Laker fan. Everybody knows I have a Laker room. I'm Lakers. I love my Lakers. I'm a spokesperson for the Lakers. I've been talking about the Lakers publicly on this podcast for almost 3.5, 4 years. Mm-hmm. But I could watch it on DirecTV. I got the TV app. I could watch the game. There is no reason in the world why I would ever want to even think about paying $21 a month only to see one programming. Hulu, I could pay $10 for Hulu and watch the whole Hulu network. I could pay, Netflix, watch a whole new Hulu, Amazon. Why would I want at any point in time only want to watch the Lakers for $21? Am I the bound to say that is the absolute ripoff?
Oh, it's
only worth $5 a month.
100% a ripoff, and and they're trying to capitalize on the streaming, right? I mean, everyone is going, everything is cutting the cord, right? Everybody's going full stream. Even it was funny that you say that about direct Spectrum, that they're doing this because I remember when I used to work for Spectrum and I was working in the retention, which basically I had to hold the business, right? Because people were just leaving because they wanted just internet and they wanted to just, that's it, because they're going to be streaming. And we were cable. We had to try to convince them that this is the right way. But I don't know if you guys have noticed. Now, Spectrum is now selling this box that they can stream all this stuff. So they've now came on board, and now they're doing streaming. They have to adjust. So even DirecTV
but
is
they're
now
redirecting money, though. That's all they're doing.
Well, yeah, but you have to. You really at this point, it's sink or swim, bro. You either adapt or die.
Right.
And if you're a cable, if you're going to be a single, that works for people in Iowa because they have bad weather. You know, you're in Tornado Alley. You know, hey, you need cable underground because that dish is going to get blown off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need cable underground.
Right.
You can't just mess around. And so when we used to see a Midwest call, it was easy because we're going to retain that business because all we got to do is say, you don't want to raise the element to go ahead and, interrupt your service. You in Southern California, bro, you don't knock it off and give me more and take this cable off. You know what I'm saying? You don't knock it off. We ain't got no tornadoes
So you
out
already
here.
knew.
You already know what's going on.
It was like you look at zip
I'm here
code.
for
You look at
internet
zip
only.
code. You were like, okay, I'm
Okay,
Internet
so
only.
inbounds or out of bounds?
He is definitely inbound. $21.99. What is that? Who's paying $22 for anything a month?
for the Lakers. Just to
For
watch
anything.
Lakers.
Anything. $22 a month for anything.
Okay, I'm
Nothing.
gonna say you're out of
Oh,
bounds.
God.
Oh my God.
And the reason why you're out of bounds is,
Demand?
just how much are you paying to go to a movie these days? If you do the comparison and you say, how long is a basketball game? How many basketball games can you watch in a month? Then you add in extra content that they might have backstage,
Man,
Lakers, things like that.
This wouldn't be
What?
different.
Well,
Because-
no. Seriously, if you
Well,
think about
he has
it,
a good argument.
you
Let him
know,
go
if you
explore
think
his
about
argument.
how much does it cost to entertain yourself for that many hours anywhere else in the world, can you do it for that price? That much time. Now, if you already have it on TV, there's no reason to do this. But if you are a cord cutter or you do no TV streaming service, or let's say you're a college kid who can't afford it, but you guys like to watch the Lakers, that's not that much. You guys can go in, you can do a stream from your phone, cast it to the TV. It's not for everybody, but it is for somebody, and it is feasible for people, because remember what it was like when you couldn't get the Dodgers unless you had, Spectrum, DirecTV. How many of those people would have said, shoot, for $20 a month, I'll watch my freaking Dodgers. Thank you. That's not going to happen anymore. And by the way, they're not the only one. Another LA team released theirs today. So obviously all teams are going to do it. And today the Clippers released it, and it's called Clipper Vision. That one's on discount for 99 cents. No, I have no idea. I have no idea. And that's
I'm about to say, bro.
That's a show. It is true. Clipper Vision is out there, but I do not know how much it costs. Probably similar, to be honest with you. But that's true. That's the new world. Jump on or jump off. So you got a 50-50 there, Money Mike. That's not too bad. This is the Profanity Nation podcast. Tuesday. Happy Halloween. Be safe out there, you guys. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.